Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And he'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the reset time. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Cowboys had 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Right there, baby.
Looking to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, 28 yards.
And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that. Short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always
down the numbers. There he goes.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 72 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. That one good for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll pitch this out to Pollard to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, Pollard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He completes it to Henry. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 32 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six. And now the kick is away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ridiculous. Take him out. What a waste of time. Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 11.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, Hurts.
And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd down and 8.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Looking to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith,
a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line. This could be the turning point.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A give to Cook out of the gun.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
That's to Cook out of the backfield.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts
this is Cook with the grab. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Second and 10. Lamb in motion left.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
88 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Dallas Goedert with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point up and good by Shudak, and the lead now up to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 2nd down and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a quick throw call out wide. Touchdown! A.T. Perry from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And
Johnson's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Henry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Hurts going to move him around.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now again running right, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Left side, Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd down.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? In the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Philadelphia, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
On one, ready? Ready? Here we go. 180. On 2. Stop. Here we go. Stop. Here we go, here we go. Stop. Let's get set. Stop. Here we go, here we go. Stop. One, ready? Turn.